ngithi ngiyakuzwa kodwa kuzeki kodwa kuzeki ngithi ngiyakuzwa kodwa kuzeki kodwa kuzeki ngingenini lapha kandeni ngifika sengiwa lapha endaweni.
Hello everyone at home. Welcome to another edition of North Star. It's me, your man, Monty with an I. I'm not alone, as you can see. I'm with these beautiful chiquitas of mine. On my right-hand side,
I'm Unity Rambau.
And on my left-hand side,
I'm Debbie Ngube.
Yeah, we're at it again. This is the show whereby we take an artist and then we take you through their communities. They tell you what inspired them to be who they are. You know, they say the community take care of you, and then at the end of the day you have to take care of the community. No man is an island. There is people that influence in everything that you be doing. So tonight we're going to have our special guest who's going to take us through their journey and everything that they're doing and where they come from, who inspired them. Ganjan. You know, Uncle Pops Ekone in Espaza shop will have maybe contributed something into your doing. So that is basically what we're doing in the show.
Today in studio we have Bongiwe from Libra Photography. Hello Bongiwe and welcome to studio.
Hi Debbie, it's nice to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Who is Bongiwe? Take us through who you are, where you come from, and all that.
Okay, my name's Bongiwe Petronella Kupega. I'm a 32-year-old student from TUT at campus. I'm studying photography. I'm the mind and the brain behind Libra Photography.
Wow. So you're working alone on Libra Photography, or you have people who you're working with? Is it a company?
It's a company which I own on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my baby for now.
Oh, wow. Yeah. The lady who's standing alone. So why photography? Because there's a lot of things you can do. Why photography? Not engineering, not anything else, but photography.
You, Debbie, I wanted to do CA.
And then what happened?
I realized good numbers are not my strongest point. So somewhere along the line, I started photography as a hobby. And I was introduced to photography by my ex-boyfriend. We actually had a company together before we broke up. So he introduced me to photography and I fell in love with it.
So the company was photography?
No, a company, it was, okay, we used to call it Libole to photography because of Besenza C2, we were like co-partners, but then along the way, I decided to let me do it professionally because I fell in love with it. Wow. So it became more of a profession than a hobby.
Okay, so you just decided to, now I'm going to study photography because my boyfriend taught me photography. Oh,
you know how we do these things. I get to it color as a hobby, and then after a hobby, then you fell in love with it. So they started playing as a strategy, as a hobby, and then they became professionals.
Okay, so how has your journey been so far? How has it been?
The journey, it has its ups and downs in the industry because of kunama challenges along the way.
What kind of challenge?
We women are not taken serious, especially with photography. Photography is a male-dominated industry. So being a female who's male doing photography, it's kind of challenging, but yeah, we're pushing.
That's nice, very nice. So after those challenges, how do you pick yourself up? Like, what do? Do you pray? I don't know, what do you do?
Prayer it's my everyday thing. There are times whereby you feel like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this, but then once you've prayed about it, your spirit lifts up. So challenges are just minor challenges. I mean, everybody has challenges in the, especially arts.
Yes.
It's not only photographers, even musicians, even producers. But then those are minor challenges. You just use them as stepping stones. So yeah.
Okay, so your pick me up is a prayer.
Yeah, and music. I love music. Girl.
Okay, so what kind of music do you like?
I listen to everything and anything, but most importantly, I listen to gospel music.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
I'm a very spiritual person. So, gospel music and prayer, they do it for me. Like they do it for me.
Very nice, very nice. So what kind of photography do you do? Do you have like a specific kind of photography thing that you do, or please take us through that?
I'm still undecided. Owamanje, I do everything: studio photography, landscaping, environmental. I do weddings. I do events. I do almost everything. But then at some point, I have to set a channel whereby I focus on straight probably in the documentary photography, because I do love documentary also. The like telling untold stories, like my photographs. That's what I love doing.
That's nice. That's nice. So where do you see yourself in like maybe 5 years from now? Let's say 5. I don't know. When are you finishing in school?
It's my second year this year, so in 2 years' time after my BTech, that's where probably I'll have a proper channel where to from here. But then if I can see myself ngenza one of the documentaries as a South Africa as a female,
You'll be done.
I'll be done. That's my main goal. I want to do a photography, like documentary photography. From scratch,
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's
my goal.
nice. That's nice. So how do you charge for your photography?
We have packages we charge for photography. So we don't have a specific fixed price just because of wenza logo, so charge a logo just because of wenza logo. So we charge according to our packages that we offer Libra eyes.
Okay. Thank you, people at home. That was it. See you next time.
Yalo Wena uyangizulisa
Fetu, this is the Dimple Drama, your boyfriend's homie. At least you know where he's at if it's not with you. So today we have a totally different setup, right? Usually we do it in the car, but today we are specifically going to start here. I want to tap into Forest World's creative side, and then we'll move into the Shmoba. So as I said, today we have Forest World with us. So I just want you to briefly introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, and we'll take it from there.
All right, thank you so much for having me. My name is Forrest Wall. I make Afro pop music, and I'm a producer and a songwriter. Yeah.
Okay. So, right, since we're in this creative space, I'm looking at the background.
Yes.
Like I said, I want to tap into your creative side, right? Number one, what inspired your outfit today?
Nothing really. I just
Just slept it on.
I just slept it on, and because this video is one of my second cover art, so I decided to rock it. It's all about music, so I'm singing the song as well. Yeah.
So when you look at the background we are at right now,
Yeah.
is there any inspiration you can get from it to do a single?
Not really, because I'm more into I would say meditation, something like that.
Art.
So yeah, I'm more into meditation.
So if it's a different type of art, it doesn't speak to you. That's
Not
basically
really.
what you're
Not
trying to
really.
say.
No, not really.
Okay. All right. No, it's cool. I just wanted to get that aspect from you, and then later when we get into the Shmovana, we'll dive more into who you are, what inspires your art, your music, and everything else.
No problem.
Except to the Dimple Drama again. So as like before, still with Forest World, and now we are officially taking our drive around Pretoria, the streets of Pretoria. Anyway, this is your hometown, right?
City, yeah.
So tell me, were you born and bred in Pretoria, or did you guys move here along the way?
No, I was born in Rustenburg in Northwest actually.
Okay.
And then I did my high school, you know.
Yeah.
And then once I finished, I think grade 12.
Yeah.
That's when I pulled up in Pretoria.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where my parents live.
Yeah. So which place do you prefer, here or?
I basically this side, because this side it's more fun, it's more safe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I like Pretoria as well. Like it's got this
Pretoria is
down to earth a place where you can raise a family.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I don't know. It feels like my hometown
home.
back in Polokwane.
Yeah. Oh, so you're from Polokwane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you strike me as like a different kind of young person.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why I say that,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Your genre of music that you
music.
chose,
Yes.
and as well as you say you read a lot,
Yes.
and you're into more antique art.
Yes.
So how did you get to that point where you decided to, I won't necessarily say separate yourself from what other people are used to, but what made you the person that you are?
Basically the people that I hang out with.
Yeah.
And my brother, I would like to say.
Okay.
My big brother. He inspires me to be a great person.
Yeah.
And overall it's just, the things that I read about, it teaches me a lot about being a better person.
Yeah. All right. So you say that you were inspired by your brother, right?
Yeah.
How much older is he than you?
He's 34 years old. He's a brother from my dad's side, not from my mom's side.
Oh, okay. So the age gap is...
It's very, 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 very big.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's 10 years.
10 years.
It's not a usual thing for siblings in that age gap to be close.
Exactly.
Are you guys close, or it's just that you
we're
look at him from
not really
the
that
outside?
close, actually. I wouldn't call him or check up on him.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So what about him inspired you then to be the person that you are?
Just being great, just work towards your goals.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically, because he works for, what is it? He works at SARS.
Okay.
So he's not really into media like that.
Yeah.
But when I'm with him,
yeah,
it's a different story.
It's a different story. Okay.
Yeah.
And then why Afropop?
Why Afropop?
Yeah.
Because I'm from Africa.
Okay.
So I chose Afropop because I love dance music. I love to make people dance. Make people feel good about other people and themselves.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose
Afropop. Okay.
And it's about what you love, basically.
And I like the feel of your music. I mean, I've listened to a couple of your tracks, and it's got, you're authentic.
Thank you.
Not to say that the people who do hip hop and whatnot are not African authentic or anything like that, but
no
I think
offense.
No offense, absolutely not. But Afropop has, like you say, it has the drum elements in it, the rhythm in it, right?
Yes.
Which as Africans, I believe we move to the rhythm of the beat.
Yes,
that's who we are. And Afropop, it sort of brings you, it makes you feel at home when you're listening to it, as opposed to.
That's what I love to make people. That's why I make Afropop.
Yeah.
Make them feel home.
Yeah.
Make them feel, Africans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, you being this Afropop musician,
yes,
and do you ever think that you'll go study music, or you're just gonna wing it?
That's a tricky one.
No, because you know why I ask? Because I know, okay, let me not say Mautiwa Pitori, but necessarily, but I think being from mums, your parents would not necessarily say to you, yeah, no, it's okay, go study music or whatever, you know. So you will learn from, you'll teach yourself, if I can put it that way. So according to you, do you think would you want to study music, or you feel like you'll get to know what you need to know as you go along?
Well, yeah, I would really love to study music, actually. You know, learn more things into music, because music, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you need to learn how to master your music, mixing, you know, mix your music. So for us right now, it's about, because I record myself at home, and then I make the beat and everything, and then I take it to the engineer, which you have to pay for. So when you know all the basic, all the stuff, then it's for you. It's much easier. So I would definitely learn music.
So are you looking in? Are you learning how to master, or you just feel for now it's better to just give it to someone to master your stuff?
I'm learning.
Okay, and you actually have your own label, if I'm not mistaken, right? What is it called?
World Wave Empire.
World Wave Empire.
Yes.
Okay, so what is your aim in this record label?
My aim is to, okay, for now I have only like 2 artists.
Okay.
So I have 2 artists which I produced for, and I'm just basically going with the flow. Right now, I want to take it international. Like for me, everything is about going international.
Yeah.
We're gonna be selling merchandise in the label. We're gonna shoot our own videos, and just that.
Okay. Yeah. So don't you think it's a bit dangerous, right? Sometimes I see it from artists that have their own labels and are artists, and then try to manage other artists as well. The other artists get stuck, or they get mixed up in everything that's going on in the main artist or record label owner's career, because obviously you as the main guy, your career is probably gonna blow more than your artist, right?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You might lose focus on them, and they stay behind. So how are you gonna go about all of that, managing yourself, I guess, and managing your artist as well?
That's a tricky one again. I'm gonna make sure that whatever that I do, I include them in. If I'm having a show, they also need to perform at my show. So that's what it is.
Look, my advice. Details. My advice. I don't know the intricacies of the music industry per se, but from looking from the outside, and my interest in what I've seen, what I've read about, what I've learned is it's okay for you as an artist to start your own record label, but get somebody to manage you guys as artists. So you don't call all the shots necessarily, right? You still become an artist, but you get somebody who manages your careers as artists.
But for now, I'm not really managing nobody. They doing their thing, I'm doing my thing. So I'm basically the CEO.
Okay.
So when the deal comes, obviously you're the money. So they're just doing whatever they want to do. And then once we at that stage, okay, now we need to sign contracts. That's when we are gonna decide whether they have their own managers, but we make the same sound.
Okay.
Because for now they're making trap, one is making trap, one is making R&B. It's a girl and a boy.
Okay. Interesting.
So
So then, for you as an artist, what sets you apart? Besides the fact that you do Afro pop, what do you think is gonna set you apart as well from the artists that are already doing Afro pop? What do you think you're gonna do different, or what do you feel you're already doing different that's going to put you on the map?
It's about the sound.
Okay. So I'm sure you've gone through challenges, right? So far in your journey, and you still do have a long way to go. But what have you learned from things that you've gone through so far, and looking at the journey ahead, what do you think you need to do as an artist to grow further as well?
Definitely to be humble, humble at all times, and working hard, and making sure that you find the right people that support you in whatever that you do. And like I'm still learning to do that. I'm still, searching with myself. So I'm learning as time goes on. And I'm happy to have you as a person that I look up to, and as a person that I would ask for advice.
Look up to me? What have I done for people to look up?
You working, doing what you're doing right now, it's definitely inspiring, so
Wow, much appreciated. Sometimes it's good to hear those things.
Drama.
It's good to hear. I mean, you do what you do, not necessarily for accolades or to be told that you're doing something good, but to hear from other people that they recognize you, it makes a difference, So who in your life, besides your brother, do you feel has supported your career and is really making an impact for you, that even when you feel discouraged and everything, that one person that you feel lifts you up, and you can't give anything up because this person believes you?
That's my mom. She's a person that supports everything that I do. She makes sure that I get money for interviews. You know what I mean? So even though when I make a beat, a whack beat, she would say, "Yo, that beat is nice," even though it's like, But it's hard for a parent to tell a child that something you're doing is not right. Because they won't support everything that you do. They're just gonna smile because they want you to
succeed
happy.
and to be happy. So shout out to the moms, man. Shout out to the moms. So for last words, what would you like to advise young artists like yourself, those that are still going to start, that haven't started? I think a lot of the time as well, we feel like we don't have the necessary equipment to do what we need to do. If I wanted to start singing, I don't have microphones, I wouldn't know where to start, So what would you say to those people that are yet to start or are starting off and don't know necessarily how to go about it?
Just really find someone who's down for working with you. Learn from that person, use whatever they use, and then just work hard with that person that you really want to do this.
Alright, so guys, you've heard it from Forest World. Like I said, I feel like he there's something about him that sets him apart, right? And your humility is something that really stands out for you. The fact that you do, I feel like you do things differently from a lot of the young people that I've met or that I've talked to, so keep up with doing what you're doing, and trust me, your music I like, so I feel like I still have it on my playlist, by the way, from last time that I got your music. So keep doing what you're doing. So just give people your socials, where to follow you, and how to keep up with you.
Alright, Instagram, it's at Forest World, and Twitter, it's at Forest World. And I just opened up the Triller video account. That's the Forest World.
Why Triller? Why not TikTok?
I don't know how to use TikTok. I tried to get on TikTok, but I couldn't. Maybe you might teach me some stuff on TikTok.
We'll talk about that on another day. But thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
We've been saying we're gonna meet up, and finally we met up again.
We did it.
And obviously this is not gonna be the last time.
Definitely not.
Let's keep building each other. Let's keep riding this wave, and let's go further. Link Up Session, Dimple Drama, Forest World. It's been real.
Thank you, guys.
Jalo,